And we'll start with legislation here in the United States surrounding being able to deduct gambling losses at the end of the calendar year, which would include 2025. The former vice president of the United States, Mike Pence, says that he is going to oppose this idea that Congress right now could basically go back and change what they already said they were going to do. If you're confused, I'll explain. As of right now, it appears several states in the United States would not like you to be able to deduct 100% of your tax losses. Now, of course, there was some fight with that, trying to bring it back. But Pence says that the Advancing American Freedom, which is who he supports, is actively opposing efforts in Congress to restore that 100 tax deduction for gambling losses. He says that the tax code, the unproductive behavior of sports gambling, and ultimately funneling billions into the government coffers while harming working families. Of course, the President of the United States, under the One Big Beautiful Act, the OBBBA, reduced the deduction to 90%. Stay tuned on this one. It seems like the President of the United States and the former President of the United States have a little bit of a difference of opinion. We'll find out soon. Meanwhile, the National Football League and the RedZone is headed over to ESPN. ESPN bought the RedZone name from the National Football League. Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the National Football League, also said yesterday that he thinks it's possible that college football and other sports will also incorporate the RedZone. Now, keep in mind, Major League Baseball does have their own version of it on MLB Network, but college football would certainly be a completely new and different idea. We'll see if Goodell is correct in his assessment with college football. Obviously, nothing coming this season. The season's just a few weeks away. All right, now let's get to the latest in the Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes, which is the chase for 1,000 hits. It came and it went. He got it. He hit a home run. The Cardinals rally for a comeback over the Dodgers 5-3. But Ohtani homered, and he also struck out 8 in just 4 innings. And he got his 1,000. Ohtani probably not going to get 3,000 hits in the big leagues, considering he started his big league career late, already on track to be a potential Hall of Famer. And by the way, 4 innings pitched is pretty impressive, considering that Ohtani's only gone 2 or 3 in most of his starts. Here's the assessment from the manager of the Dodgers, Dave Roberts.
Shohei was really good today. The pitching, fastball, command, fantastic. Really impressive. Figured he would, come back and really throw the baseball well today, which he did. And then offensively, the walk, the homer, just really looked good. So, unfortunately, you got to play defense, and you got to, have other guys, put together at bats and score runs too. But, as far as Shohei today, really good.
Do you have a level of frustration the way the second half has started off?
Yeah, we just haven't synced up. I think the pitching has been really good, and we just can't get untracked, offensively. But having Max back, I think, is certainly helpful. But yeah, it's kind of we're not playing great. Expect to get better. But yeah, to start the second half, definitely not playing our best baseball.
The Giants haven't played great baseball since they made the trade for Rafael Devers, but they're hanging around in the playoff race. Dominic Smith had a 2-run double in the 9th inning, and the Giants end up beating the Pirates by a final of 4-2. Of course, Dom's moved around the league quite a bit. Here's Bob Melvin after the game on the win.
Well, we talk about playing a little bit like we did earlier in the year, and that's the way we did earlier in the year off the good relievers, quality at bats. I mean, obviously Dom's was huge. Bailey coming off the bench to get 2 hits, driving runs, and that's something that's obviously is a good recipe for us. So showed up again today. It's been lacking for a little while. Hopefully it continues.
What's changed with Bailey, do you think, at the plate?
I think he's just gotten some hits and feels more comfortable. I think you get to this point in time of the year, and if you're chasing numbers and, it's just play now. He expect to have better offensive numbers this year. His catching has gotten extreme as the year has gone along as far as the framing numbers and so forth. But the offensive numbers aren't where they are. But right now, he's just going up there taking good at-bats. He's had some success recently, and I think he's playing off that.
So much of the Chicago Cubs' success has been off the bats of course, Pete Crow Armstrong and Kyle Tucker. But Seiya Suzuki's had just as good a season as these guys, too. 27th home run last night. Wow. Cubs beat the Reds. Final score 6-1. Craig Counsell after the game happy the bats came alive in the division matchup.
I mean, we just played a complete game. I think that's what sticks out. Cade was awesome. Just the strikes throwing ability. I think I saw 56 strikes and 67 pitches. That's top end stuff and it's quality stuff. And that's a good formula for success. I thought Kittredge today was great. I mean, he goes right back out there after a tough outing yesterday and delivers a perfect inning. And then the offense, we hit some homers today, which that's good. That's a good thing to hit some homers. And we just in general played good offense against a tough starting pitcher, an all-star starting pitcher.
You were able to accomplish two things. You get Horton throws a great game for you, and you were able to continue to watch his innings.
Yeah, that's a credit to him of just like getting us 17 outs and under 70 pitches, or however many he threw. That is a credit to the strike throwing. So he set the bullpen up. Not only did he pitch great, but I thought he set the bullpen up to have a lot of success.
Let's get to the Cleveland Guardians, who upend the New York Mets 4-1. Gavin Williams had a no-hitter in this game. In fact, 8 1/3 until Juan Soto ended up breaking it up by hitting a home run. Guardians win 4-1. Soto said after he wasn't thinking about the no-hitter, just getting a hit.
Juan, when you come up in that spot in the ninth inning, how much are you thinking about trying to break up the no-hitter versus just your normal approach at the plate?
I wasn't thinking about a no-hitter or anything. I'm just working on my swing, so we keep trying to do the same thing we've been doing since the first inning, and I just came through.
Why do you think overall, with the type of players that you guys have in this room, the offense just hasn't been consistent from the start of the season?
I really don't know. I really don't know what is going on, but definitely we have the talent, and the guys are capable to do damage here, so I think one day it's going to turn around.
Mendoza was talking about the fact that it feels like the in-game adjustments, especially over the last few weeks, haven't quite been there as a group. Do you agree with that assessment, and why do you think that is?
For me, I would say we just, when we go through the game, we just get better and better. I think we just got to be a little bit better coming out of the get-go right away, being aggressive, and play the 9 innings,
Yankees finally get off the schneid. They get a win. David Bednar, a 5-out save, 5 strikeouts, 42 pitches. Man, they needed everything there. Yankees defeat the Blue Jays. Offense goes nuts in Colorado. 3 games, 60 runs, 20-1 yesterday. Marlins get a big win yesterday as well. Graham Pauley, Roberto Hernandez hit solo home runs as they beat the Astros 6-4.